Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, people, we're going to be talking... Oops, that's the wrong one. I'm professional. Today we're talking Blastoise. We're going to do a full breakdown on Blastoise and probably potential builds. I only know about a handful of builds that Blastoise saw in the beta because I only got to play Blastoise for a few games. I didn't get to really sit down and break into Blastoise, so we'll be doing that here in a minute. Let's break it down. Blastoise will be a ranged defense user, kind of like Crustle, with a special attacking. So he and Crustle are going to have the same damage scalings and damage typings. You will start off as Squirtle to level 5, then War Turtle, and then level 9 with Blastoise, where you will get your ultimate. The ability we get is Torrent. Torrent is when your HP is half or less. It raises the attack and special attack. This is a 1.5 modifier, just like Blaze and whatever the grass one was called. What's the last one called? Overgrow. That's what the grass one was called. I couldn't remember it. Going into our basic here. Our basic attack, obviously every 3 autos will be a special one. Squirtle will just kind of like splat out water out of his mouth, kind of like water gun. And then the special one, I believe he kind of like whips the water. It's been a minute since I've played Squirtle. Oddly enough, actually out of all the moves, only 2 moves are repeating. That being Water Gun and Surf. Surf works identical to Greninja's, and Water Gun is identical to Slowpoke. So we are going to skip those 2 moves. Sorry. Moving into Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump will have the user blasting a huge volume of water, dealing damage to the opposing Pokemon and shoving it wherever it hits. This move is really good, especially if you get to pair him with something like Mr. Mime, Crustle, and there's one more Mon, Garchomp. All that being said, because if you push them, and again, it has to hit something. Fun fact, if it hits the ally, that's where Garchomp comes into play, it will still give you the stun. So if you do Dragon Rush into Hydro Pump, it will CC Chain. Moving into Water Spout. Spout water towards the designated location, decrease in movement speed of the opposing Pokemon for a short period of time. It's Morgana Pool without the damage, because it does some damage, but it's very minuscule. You're not using this for damage, you're using this for CC. Moving into specials to Skull Bash, you get to fire yourself and ramming it to the opponent, and then it leaves them unable to act for, I think it was 2 seconds. Skull Bash works identical to, there's a move. I can't remember the move now. I can't ever remember things. It's identical to another move already in the game where you cast it and you go back to the original spot you casted it from. And if it doesn't hit, obviously you keep the distance. Zeraora. It's one of Zeraora's moves. I can't remember it now. Moving into Surf. Again, Surf is identical to Greninja's. He'll ride it and you get 2 waves. Moving into Rapid Spin, which is the move we actually saw in the trailer. It has the user spinning rapidly, changing... you'll change your basic attacks, but if you do use Hydro Pump or Water Spout while in the move, you do get different properties. If I remember right, Hydro Pump cancels the move and you immediately shoot wherever you're facing. And then Water Spout, you still get to spin while in Water Spout. Moving into Hydro Typhoon. Has the user spout water to attack while spinning, throwing the opposing Pokemon into large areas. This will also grant the user a shield. This is super good for Blastoise because Blastoise, as strong and tanky as he is, does not have a lot to deal with chain CC or getting ganked on a 3v1 situation. So this is really good for you. With that being said, Blastoise will be a special attacking Pokemon, which leads us into some interesting builds. Let's go into it. First things first. The only other Mon I can really compare Blastoise to is Crustle, who is also a range defense user. He's not special. Sadly, that goes to Slowbro. But I would recommend a build similar to this if you want to be very tanky in the laning phase, if you say you're the supporter. Moving into, say, if you're the attacking Mon, I 100% would not bring Focus Band. I personally would bring something like Special Specs or what's the other special item called? Wise Glasses. I would recommend Special Attack Specs a little more just because it grants a little bit more than this. These are percentage, these are flats. Take what you will. I personally would also recommend doing a full defense build, or sorry, a full special attack build, where you take Buddy Barrier, Special, and Wise. probably also take either X attack or X speed. I know a lot of people are going to say flash, but let's talk about why I recommend these. This short burst for a 20% damage increase for 7 seconds can make and break a fight. Say you know your matchup's really bad. Say you know you can't trust your laner's bad. I don't know, maybe you've played a game with them before. This will help you if you think you're going to get constantly ganked. If you think you're constantly going to get hurt, take this. It'll help out with Hydro Pump, it'll help out with Surf, it'll help out with Skull Bash. The only moves it really won't help are going to be Water Spout and Rapid Spin, but let's talk about that. X Speed, I highly recommend X Speed. If you're going to take X Speed, I recommend, I didn't mean to highlight everything, Rapid Spin, and I highly recommend Hydro Pump. The reason for this is because it's kind of like Pedal Dance, where you get to speed up and just go super, super fast. This will also increase your speed, so say if they flash out, you see the flash, you X speed, and it catches you up. You might catch them on the tail ends, you might have to use Hydro Pump to push them into a wall, but it'll get you to catch the gap closer. Highly recommend these 100%. And again, if you really like the full special attack build, I also recommend bringing these with Buddy Barrier. If you don't like Buddy Barrier, I understand not everyone likes it. Assault Vest is really good, and if you like to play what is called Quick Drop. Quick Drop is, for those of you who don't know, it's where you get 2 to 3 scores and you just walk up and plant them. I recommend Aos Cookie. I know Aos Cookie has a very hit and miss relationship right now with the game. I highly recommend it because at some point, I think they said after 200 to 300, it's 200 scores, it actually exceeds Assault Vest. So keep that in mind. You get the flat HP and you'll get the defense increase as you score. So at some point, Aos Cookie does surpass Assault Vest, but you do need to score 200. Keep that in mind. If you don't like that idea, you can always bring Float Stone. I think Float Stone's really cool if you're trying to do full movement speed Blastoise. But that, again, comes down to a preference. And then hopefully, while editing, maybe I'll flash builds on the screen, because Blastoise isn't here on the website yet, sadly. So you got to keep that in mind. I'm looking forward to Blastoise. When Blastoise drops on Wednesday, September 1st, I will have a video for him. I just need to quickly edit this. And before I leave, I know someone's going to say it. Am I going to do a Pokemon video on the new screenshots for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl? Yes, I'm actually going to record that right after this. I will also be posting on the community tab on the channel. I think I still have access to community tab, do I? I don't know if YouTube's changed, you know? Yeah, I can post on the discussion boards, and I'll put it on the About tab as well for the channel. But we will have an upload schedule finally for the channel for you guys. I've had people ask, I've had people go, when can I expect content? I will get that to you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for working with me. Thank you for 104 subs. We will be doing the sub special soon. Probably Tuesday. What is it, Tuesday? Either Tuesday the 31st or the 1st when Blastoise drops. I might push it to the 1st for you guys. But I do have something planned for a sub special. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I know I don't push it a lot, but I do recommend at least leaving a comment, because fun fact, if you leave a comment and a like, it helps these videos grow and it helps people see them. So I'll see you guys next time.